Hey guys, how's it going? It's 10:10 p.m. on January 2nd, 2025. My name is Zach Bowman, and tonight we are going to talk about the hidden cost of alcohol. I will be the first one to say that I am no saint when it comes to drinking alcohol and having a good time. Anyone who knows me knows that I can pound some beer. I like to get fucked up. And you probably like to get a little fucked up too. And that's okay. Pardon my French. It's important to have fun. At the same time, it's important to me to wake up every day, look myself in the mirror, and be thankful for what I have and where I'm going. And in order for me to get to the next level, I am going to see how long I can go without drinking alcohol and see what it does in terms of me getting better personally and professionally and using that money instead of drinking, investing that into an asset that you think is going to increase and appreciate over the next 5 to 10 years. When we look at the most valuable thing in society today, I believe having a fit body is probably one of the best accomplishments that you can have. I'm no saint with this either right now. I'm overweight. I had some health issues and had to get on some medicine that helped me um, deal with my issues and manage my sleep problems. And I gained some weight. I drank some alcohol. I just I got through what I had to get through. And looking back now, I just was trying to figure it out. And I'm sure you're probably trying to figure it out too. But what I know is right now, I don't feel like a beast. I feel like I'm getting there. And I feel like I'm definitely going in the right direction. I mean, shit, I used to weigh 300 pounds at like in October of 2023 when I had my buddy's wedding in Georgia. And I've lost 50 pounds pretty much by not doing anything, but just from eating better and not drinking. So, for those that know me, like I used to weigh 180 pounds back in college. I used to weigh 150 pounds back in high school. I was a skinny dude. And I kind of hit another growth spurt. I've grown an inch and I gained some weight. So maybe gaining weight makes you grow as well. I don't know. I don't really care. All I know is I'm present. I'm here in the now. And what I'm most focused on outside of work is improving myself and getting absolutely in shape and feeling sexy and confident in myself again. And if you feel like a badass and you feel like you're in top physical form right now, kudos to you. But if you know deep down that there's another level that you can get to or another percentage that you can get to and you're not doing a damn thing about it, then shame on you. Shame on you. Because I think that's what we're here to do in this life. We're here to challenge ourselves, learn, grow, be good people, help the community, and just, I don't know, be thankful. So when we look at the cost of alcohol can vary depending on how much is consumed and can include direct costs, indirect costs, and other costs. So if we look at consuming 1 glass per day of alcohol, we're looking at $1,500 a year. 2 glasses per day, $2,900 a year. One bottle of wine per day, $7,200 a year. 5 to 6 beers a day, $5,700 a day. Heavy drinking, at least $5,000 a year. If I said day during that whole time, I apologize. And actually, I don't apologize. I'm not sorry for anything. I don't apologize anymore. I meant to say 1,500 per year, 2,900 per year, 7,200 per year, 7,600 per year, and 5,000 per year. And if I didn't make a mistake, I don't care. It's been a long day. I'm tired. I'm ready to go to bed. But making an extra video every day is going to be a compound effect for me in the future. I just know it. So the other costs associated with drinking alcohol: lost work days, auto insurance premiums increasing, legal costs, life insurance, health issues, mental health. When we go over to ChatGPT and just asked it what the average American in their 20s to 30s spends on alcohol a year, including just getting to and from, Ubering, driving, expenses, gas, lodging, travel, hotels, flights, tips, just overall, let's overestimate how much we're spending, because in reality, when you're on vacation, you're buying more shit than you need to, and you know it. You're spending more money than alcohol, you know it. I love that you're having fun. Right now, I'm focused on getting in shape, not wasting money on shit that doesn't move the needle forward or make me feel better about myself or get me in shape or just give me that Saturday of energy where I can actually go out and work instead of being hungover, or instead of getting drunk during the week. Like, just I can wake up and go to the gym instead. So I'm gonna see what the opportunity cost is for me to not drink. And like I say in all my other videos, this is not health advice. This is not financial advice. If I'm talking about money, I'm just doing what I'm doing, and you're gonna see a person taking action and making things happen. So when we look at the hidden cost of alcohol, according to ChatGPT, alcohol, frequent social drinkers, $2,000 to $5,000. Heavy drinkers, $5,000 to $8,000. I don't even want to know how much money I've spent on beer in my entire life. I mean, all it's done is make me make bad decisions. To be honest, I can't tell you I can't tell you how many times I made a really good decision drunk. I usually woke up and just like, wow, that was smart. That was really smart. Oh, that was smart. Yeah, good. No, of course not. Everyone does stupid stuff when they drink. So alcohol, heavy drinkers, $5,000 to $8,000. Ubers and transportation across a year period. You spend $2,000 to $5,000 a year. Those surge prices are going to get you. Domestic travel, 1,000 to 3,000. International travel, 5,000 to 10,000. Food cost, 2,500. Travel food cost, $1,000. Domestic trips, $1,000. International trips, $3,000. Gas if driving, 1,500. Road trips, $1,000. For someone with a higher spending lifestyle, 15,000 to 35,000 per year on alcohol. And I'm not saying that you're wasting your money traveling. What I'm saying is a lot of your plans revolve around drinking and those added costs associated with getting to those places to drink is ultimately fun, but you're spending money at the end of the day going to drink. So when people are like, Zach, why are you not drinking? I'm like, why are you drinking? Like, what? It's a waste of money and it's a toxin. I mean, it's giving people, I'm not going to go down this path, but When we look at the revised total, we're looking at 15 grand in overall expenses with stuff associated with drinking. What is my cost of doing the above if I was sober and didn't drink alcohol? Okay, so I'm not saying don't have fun and go do stuff. What I'm hypothetically saying is, Zach, I don't have money to invest in something I believe in. Drink a little less, that $15,000 drops to 9. That's 6 grand that you can spend on yourself, your future, and whether it be, just, I don't know. I just think how many nights I've spent like browned out. I never really blacked out a ton. It's just, man, times. All right. So what I'm saying, there's money to be saved if you analyze your lifestyle. There's money to be invested if you figure out and budget and make sacrifices for the future you. Over the course of 10 years, if you're spending 15 grand a year on alcohol related activities, and I'm saying do it. Go do everything you want to do. But I question how much alcohol you drink. I do question it. Because what are you really trying to escape? Hmm. All right, so let's do this. We are going to, we're not even going to do salary. Okay, what's average salary in America? The average salary in the US is 63K. Okay. 63K. How much are we going to contribute? Nah, I want to do 401k balance calculator if I invest. I don't want a I don't want one that has a salary. Let me try to figure out a way to do this. Okay, so let's just say hypothetically, so my name is Zach Bowman, and I am not going to drink for the foreseeable future. And I have calculated that the average American spends $15,000 on alcohol-related activities in the course of a year. I figured this out using ChatGPT. This includes Airbnb, hotels, travel, hotel, airfare, taxis, Ubers, food, etc. $15,000 is a hypothetical number. Let's say the annual income in America, the average is 63K. Okay. So our starting balance is, we're going to say that I make 60 grand a year, and my starting balance that I'm going to put in, because I saved, we're just going to do the 2K risk, similar to my Bitcoin strategy. Okay, so monthly contributions. We're going to do this at, I don't like how this is working. I'm trying to figure out how to compound it with 0. We're going to do 15,000 divided by 12. We got 1250. 20%. We're going to say 24%. Okay, so if you drink over the course of a year and go travel and do all this fun stuff, and kudos to you for doing it, I'm going to do it, but I'm not going to drink, or I'm going to limit my drinking. So when you go over to Europe and get smacked and don't remember the night, I'm going to be waking up at 6 in the morning, making a video, trying to build a brand, trying to make more money, going from there. So $15,000 divided by 12 is $1,250. So if you're making the average American income of 63K, starting balance $0, we're going to contribute 24%, $1,260 a month. Our employer is going to match us 0%. We are going to have 0% match. All right, we are going to retire when we're 50. We are going to average S&P 500 CAGR. All right, so we're just going to use the 5-year of 12.7%. We are not going to worry about any fees, because what we're doing is we are okay. So, Zach, if I don't drink for hypothetically 19 years, if I am making $63,000 and I am investing $1,260 a month or $15,000 a year, okay, and we have a annual return of the S&P 500, 12.7%, you guys are going to have traveled the world and made experiences and done all that. And I think that's awesome. And I'm going to continue to do that. I'm going to travel. I'm going to have a blast. I'm not going to do it at the expense of getting drunk and wasting 10 years, 19 years of my life. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to see how long I can not drink for. I'm going to see how lean I can get. I'm going to see how much money I can invest into myself and make money work for me. And when we look at, a hypothetical, this is just adding more ammo and ammunition to your arsenal in the future when you retire. If you're 31 like me, if you're making 63 grand like the average American, if you have nothing in savings right now, your starting balance of $0, if you just stop drinking a ton and doing everything at the expense of alcohol, and I'm not saying you are, yeah, I think I know that I probably spend 500 to probably $500 a month on alcohol. That's 6 grand. Let's bump it down. Maybe I'm a little too okay. So let's be a little bit more realistic, all right? Okay, so just $1,200 or $600 a month. So let's just say you're drinking six grand worth of alcohol and travel and expenses and just getting blasted for 6 grand a year and missing out on life and browning out and sending stupid text and just doing stupid stuff. We're talking about over the course of 19 years, if I don't drink like a fish and just have a drink here and there or don't do it at all, I'm going to save $172,000. And if I have a 12% or if I have a 12.7% return, I am going to have over $500,000 returned to me. So, yeah, I mean, there's a couple options. You can make more money. You can continue to do what you're doing, or you can continue to invest in different assets. And that's where I segue into potentially investing in cryptocurrency. This is not financial advice. Anything I say is just hearsay. I have no idea what I'm doing. I think in the future, cryptocurrency will be interesting. It's already been interesting for 15 years. And I'd rather make money by not drinking alcohol than face the consequences of feeling like shit and making mistakes and not moving the needle forward by being drunk Zach or buzz Zach or sloppy Zach. I always want to be on point. I want to get as much done as possible. So let's look at what not drinking in terms of Bitcoin could do for you over the course of the next 19 years. So when we look at $15,000 in terms of Bitcoin, 15,000 divided by, I think the price is around 96,000. We get 0.15625 Bitcoin. Okay. So if we are DCA Bitcoin. I think I want to use a different calculator. All right. So we're going to just say hypothetically, okay, we're going to do an exercise that it doesn't matter what happened in the past. None of this is financial advice. The charts don't matter anymore. I don't know what's going to happen, and anybody who tells you exactly what's going to happen is full of shit. I don't know what's going to happen. I know what's happened in the past. I've made a judgment based on that. If we look at $15,000 over the course of a year, over the past let's just do since I graduated college. Okay. We are going to do monthly. $630 a month. Okay. So, hypothetically, Zach, right? Because none of this is financial advice. If let's just say over the past 10 years, I spent $6,000 every year on alcohol-related activities. Yep, we got $500. $500 a month. All right. Okay. So if I did not drink alcohol and spend $6,000 every year on drinking related expenses, to Ubers, traveling with my friends, domestically, internationally, whatever you're doing, that's at the expense of alcohol. Over 10 years, I probably spent over 50 grand on alcohol related activities. Let's say, Zach, you're crazy. Let's say, Zach, you're absolutely crazy. There's no way that you spent that much money on alcohol. Okay? I think 2,500 is a conservative estimate. We got $210. We got $210 a month on alcohol. You know that's fair. I'm looking in the camera right now, and I know that that is fair. I have easily spent $200 a month in the past 10 years on alcohol-related activities. I've spent over 20 grand on alcohol-related activities. If I invested that money into Bitcoin instead, that would be over a 3,000% return. I'd have over $700,000, 7 Bitcoin. I've said this over and over and over again. In terms of housing, the price of Bitcoin is going down. You need less Bitcoin to buy the same house. That means Bitcoin's going up, not financial advice. If I invested $22,000 over the past 10 years, I'd easily be able to buy a badass house in downtown Raleigh right now. Easily. But that's shoulda, woulda, coulda. Who knows? Who cares? You gotta make a risk and a choice today. Let's look even further. All right, Zach. So, Bitcoin calculator. All right, Zach. We got 7 Bitcoin. I do not have 7 Bitcoin. This is a hypothetical exercise. If I didn't drink alcohol over the past 10 years and bought Bitcoin instead, I wish it was 2011 when I was buying this. It'd be even more than 7 Bitcoin. But if I had 7 Bitcoin right now from not drinking alcohol and spending 6 grand over the past 2 grand, 2,500 over the past 10 years. Yeah. No, 2,500 a year over the past 10 years. Yeah. No. Yeah, it's 25 grand. All right. So let's say if I didn't drink alcohol over the past 10 years and make stupid decisions and do stupid stuff and just lose myself, I mean, honestly, that's what I've done over the past 10 years is just lose myself as a person. I mean, if I had 7 Bitcoin right now at 98K each, let's just say, Zach, I want $10 million and I want to retire in 2050. Bitcoin now needs to grow. If you have 7 Bitcoin right now, Bitcoin needs to grow 1.52% per year to retire in 2150. It's not enough, man. Not enough. If we look at the average S&P 500 return, it's 12.7%. Bitcoin outperforms that, not financial advice. $10 million, if you have 7 Bitcoin right now, not financial advice, and the price goes up and your retirement goal is $10 million in 2050, 25 years of work. Your money needs to grow at 11% year over year for you to get $10 million. So I challenge the status quo. Do you challenge the status quo? I think it'll be interesting to see how Bitcoin compares to traditional assets and traditional money managers and the typical process that one goes to accumulate wealth over time. We shall see if Michael Saylor is going to figure out what to do, if he's already figured it out or not. He's made some money. I'm interested to see if other companies do it as well. I'm interested to see if, like, where this is going to go for me, because, I've done just a lot of research on this. I don't know anything about it compared to some of the big guys, but the proof is in the pudding. I'd rather have $700,000 instead of the chaos I ensued upon myself over the past 10 years, over the past decade of drinking. I've made a lot of stupid decisions. I've been mean to myself. I've gained weight. I've, not lived presently in the moment. And I am tired of not feeling the best that I possibly can each and every single day. And I'm curious if you feel the same way and you're tired of it and you want to change. So overall, if you are spending more than $2,500 a year on just alcohol, I don't care if your Ubers are expensive, your flights are expensive. I don't care what you did with your money. I don't give a shit. If you drink a little bit less, I think you could make some more money. And I think ultimately that's probably what you want in life. It'll allow you the freedom to do the things you truly want to do. And I think it'll be interesting when you find out what you truly want to do, because I feel like I have truly figured out what I want to do. And I'm not going to share that just quite yet. I'm going to continue to see how this year goes and where I'm at. And I think it's going to be interesting when I reflect in 6 months. So, long video. I hope you guys had a great night. Give me a comment, interact with me, reach out to me. I want you to succeed. Catch you guys later.